Good morning and welcome to Yoga for Life. I'm Deb and I'll be leading you through this virtual Sukha-Stirha practice on Wednesday, October the 21st, 2020. So we'll be blending the forces of yin and yang, male, female, hot, cold, dark, light, and when we balance those oppositional forces within our body with our pranayama techniques, our asana techniques, and our dhyana techniques, our breath, our poses, and our meditation, then it brings overall balance to our mind, body, and our heart. Our Sanskrit focus this week is Soham, and Soham means I am. And you fill in the blank with whatever comes to you when you're in a contemplative state. So I am energetic or I am non-energetic. And then you can invoke that energy within on an inhale if it's a positive energy that you want to enhance, or if it's a negative energy that you want to let go of, just let it out on the exhale. And then our mudra, our hand gesture, is for courage. Courage to continue forward, courage to take the call, courage to make the call, or courage to fill in the blank with whatever comes to you. So you fold the bottom 3 fingers into the palm, and then rest the thumb on top of those stacked fingers, and then wrap the index finger over the top of the thumb. So it looks like this. And then once we come down to a seated position, you can rest the hands onto the thighs or the knees. All right, so for today's practice, you're gonna need a block, a strap, and a small blanket if you have it. If not, a towel will work, as long as it's a nice, soft, smooth towel, non-gripping. We're going to use that for the inner forearm, inner quadriceps slide and the plank slide. And so you're going to need a clear space in your home or wherever you're practicing for that sliding effect. If you don't have that space, then you can just do an alternative plank or stand motionless, and I'll show you how to rotate your femurs towards your midline to work those inner thigh muscles. So I invite you to come down to a comfortable seat. Very happy that you're joining me for this practice this morning. So I invite you to get into a comfortable seated position for your body. Legs can be in some kind of crossed or stacked position or extension. Relax the shoulders. Engage upward through the bandhas. Set your courage mudra if you so wish. Relax the shoulders. Rest the eyes. And let that promote relaxation of the face. And close the lips. Relax the tongue and jaws and connect to the breath. Establishing that all-important pranayama ujjayi. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all beings be happy, and may all beings be free from suffering. And bring the hands into Anjali Mudra at the heart. And as you explore the energy there for personal intent, Sankalpa. Interlace the fingers, open the eyes, and let's move with our breath. Inhale to full extension. And exhale, release, repeat. And third time for the stay, palms up, shoulders down, rattle out upper body tension. And holding stationary, exhale, release to the fingertips and take your alternate shoulder shrugs. Inhale, the arms out off the shoulders. Exhale, release to the palms. Hug the right arm in, relax through the shoulder, extend the left. Exhale, seated gaze to the right. We're going to try to keep our left glute grounding. Inhale, release, and repeat. And staying in the pose, rotate head and neck to your neutral place. Inhale, release. And flatten the left palm, hug the arm in, relax through the shoulder, extend the right palm up. Exhale, seated gate to the left. Inhale, release. And again. Releasing on the inhale. And exhale for the stay. And again, rotate head and neck to your neutral position. Inhale, release, and take a shoulder shrug. Slide the hands into the hip crease, and we'll do seated cat dog tilts. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, slide into dog tilt. Repeat. And third time. And back to neutral. All right, let's stretch out through Dandasana. Parallel the hands to the hips, relax the shoulders, and we'll do 3 reps of the quad stretch. Inhale, extend, and exhale, flex, lift. Repeat. And third time. Let's sustain that dorsiflexion lift, shoulders relaxed. Focus on the quality of your breath. Inhale, release. Grounding through the left leg as you cross the right over for foot stimulation. Spreading of the toes, fingers between, flex, extend. And coming back to stationary, brace the ankle and take your forward rotations through the ankle joint. And reverse. And back to neutral. Twist the upper foot away. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist back. Back through center. Extend through the left fingertips, interlock with the right. Squeeze the upper foot. Release, and let's take 3 reps of our foot massage. And remaining grounded through the left leg, take either a half or a full cradle to the right. Inhale, release. And before we proceed to the opposite side, I want to thank you again for your continued support of Yoga for Life, either in studio or virtually, as we concluded our celebration last week of our 14th anniversary. All of the paintings have been picked up but one. 2 of you virtual students actually won, Gail and Donna, and then 4 in-studio students, Estelle, Cheryl, Chris, and who was and Jean. So all of the prizes have been claimed except for the one painting, so be sure and see me or email me for how to pick up that painting. So we had a blast, thank you very much, and we'll do something again next year on the 15th anniversary. All right, staying grounded through your right leg as you cross the left over, foot stimulation. And spreading of the toes, fingers between, flex, extend. And brace the ankle, forward rotation. And reverse. And back to neutral, twist the upper foot away. Inhale through center, exhale, twist back. Inhale through center, extend through the right fingertips, interlock with the left, squeeze the upper foot. Release and take your foot massage 3 times. Remaining grounded through the right leg, set your left cradle. Balasana, baby cradle. And inhale, release. All right, let's grab our strap. And we're going to do the cow face series. So we start by setting up the lower body, as you know, and you have choices from which to select, so depending upon your knee and hip flexibility. The first is to simply slide the right leg beneath the left. The second choice is the square or log posture, which is a stacking of the legs. The third is the true Gomukhasana, cow face position, which is a stacking of the knees, creating a triangular effect in the lower body. Relax the shoulders, open through the heart, regardless of which of those 3 leg positions you chose. Inhale, extend through the arms. Exhale, right arm on top for eagle expression in the upper body. Creating a hybrid pose here. Inhale, release, full overhead extension, hinge at the hip joint as you fold into Yoga Mudra. It intensifies the stretch deep within the left glute, piriformis. Inhale, coming back up, full overhead extension. Exhale, release into a shoulder shrug. All right, so we're going to take the strap, if you need it, as an extension if you can't get the hands interlocked, over the right shoulder. You want the elbow projecting up towards the sky, and you want to keep your head and neck neutral, not letting that upper arm crank the neck. Wrap the left arm around to open and expand the shoulder girdle. Slide the hand as high up the belt as you can, and then pull oppositionally or interlock through the fingertips. Now we're in the full expression of the cow face, Gomukhasana. Inhale, release, and full overhead extension. Exhale down into another shoulder shrug. And stretching out through Dandasana. This time the left leg will be on bottom, so choose one of those 3 options for the leg position. Relax your shoulders and remain open and expansive through the heart and the sternum. Inhale, extend through the arms. This time on the exhale, left will go on top for Garudasana. Inhale, release, full overhead extension, and exhale, fold into the Yoga Mudra position. Inhale, coming back up, full overhead extension, exhale, release. And of course, this time the strap will go over the left shoulder, elbow up, neck in neutral, and then wrap the right arm around and slide the hand as high up the strap as you can and pull oppositionally, or interlock through the fingertips and pull in opposite directions. Inhale, release, and full overhead extension. Exhale, down into a shoulder shrug, and stretch out through Dandasana. All right, so we can release our strap, and let's turn to face the short end of the mat. And I haven't done this in a long time, so I hope I don't fall out of it, but if I do, we'll laugh, Smileasana, and try it again. So we're gonna oscillate between boat and cobblers. So we bring the soles of the feet together and get our cobblers established, and then focus on pulling up through the pelvic floor and the core. And we're going to clasp the big toes with thumb and index finger. Set your forward wristy, and on the inhale, we're going to come up into the boat. Exhale, back into cobblers. Inhale, boat. Exhale, cobblers. Inhale, boat, and we'll sustain with or without the hold. And exhale, back into cobblers. Cup the toes, relax the shoulders, open and expand through the heart. And like a butterfly flapping its wings, press the knees down towards the mat. Inhale slightly back up, and then press back closer to the mat. Inhale the legs up, and then exhale to your range of motion. And stretch out through Dandasana. Parallel the hands to the hips. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale, extend through the arms. Exhale, lift into your twist to the right. Shoulders up, down, wrap toward the spine. Keep your feet flexing, breath flowing. Inhale through center. Exhale, lift into your twist to the left. Shoulders up, down, wrap toward the spine. Inhale, back through center, full overhead extension. Hinge and fold into Paschimottanasana, so arm extension or leveraging back to the heels. And inhale, coming back up, full overhead extension. Exhale, release. All right, let's come up into our tabletop position, Chakravarkasana. Setting our hand bandha, alignment of the joints. As always, you want a sense of lightness through the joints with the energy pulling up through them towards the universe. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, dog tilt. Exhale, press the shins, tuck the tail, round the spine, cat tilt. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Exhale, sit back, hinge forward, stretch into puppy. Inhale, reset, and repeat. And a third time. Staying seated in puppy, shift the weight to the heels, then full forward extension through the upper body. With the weight staying shifted to the heels, exhale, find your gate edge out to the right. Inhale through center, and exhale, gate to your left. And inhale back through center, and all the way up into tabletop. And we'll do thread the needle. On the inhale, extend the left arm out to the side, up to vertical. Exhale, thread to your right as far as you can. Release mindfully to your left side. Right arm can stay up, release down, or wrap around the trunk, taking the fingers to the inner hip joint on the left side. Release the right hand and arm to alignment. Inhale, lateral to vertical extension through the left side. Exhale, reset, tabletop. Inhale, right arm out to the side, up overhead. Exhale, thread to your left. Releasing mindfully to the right side. Left arm up, down, or wrapped. Keep the weight shifting back toward your heels to protect your head and your neck. And release the left hand and arm to alignment, lateral to vertical extension on the right side. Exhale, release. All right, reset your tabletop, and we're going to take the static cat balance. So establish Chakravargasana, keep the head and neck in neutral position, Sedadristi. Inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg to full extension. Keep breathing. Exhale, release, reset. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, release, and sit back into puppy. Lift the hips, curl the toes, sit back toward the heels. On the exhale, become light out of the hands through the shoulders into bent leg dog, alternate heel drops. And when you're ready, ground the heels to your edge. Deeply hinge at the hips and drive the upper body towards your leg support. Inhale, lift the heels, walk the hands forward into full plank. And we'll do our toe tapping. Starting to the right, we'll do 6. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay the plank. Exhale, downward dog. Release to the shins and inhale up through Vajrasana. Exhale, release and relax. All right, turn to face the long edge of your mat, and we're going to do the gate out of our thunderbolt position. So I'd like you to extend your right leg, and you're going to slide this hand as far down the leg as you can as we gate to that side. You want to keep your chest pointing forward, because if you turn your trunk as you slide this hand down, it dissipates the lateral stretch of the body. And your foot can be down or you can flex it, and that's just a personal preference, so you might experiment. So Exhale, gate to the right. Inhale, release. Exhale, gate to the right. Inhale, release. Exhale, gate to the right, and sustain. If you can, take your head up to the top arm. Inhale, release. And back to Vajrasana. And of course, this time we'll extend the left leg, and again, foot down or flexed. Keep your chest pointing forward, and exhale, let's gate to the left. Inhale, release. Exhale, gate. Inhale, release. Exhale, gate, sustain, and try to gaze at your right arm. And inhale, release. And back into Thunderbolt. All right, we're going to come up to standing, and we're going to set our mat up for the sliding plank. So we need to trifold the end of the mat, and we need to take our blanket so that it is doubled lengthwise, and we're going to do the half version first. So we want our shins completely supported by the blanket. Set the hands into your plank position, and you never want your hips to go any lower than you see mine currently. If you slide back too far, your pelvic floor core support drops, and it makes it harder to engage the pose. So exhale, slide, inhale, return. Repeat. All right, so that's that version. The full version is to turn the blanket lengthwise in the double fold for the full plank slide. Exhale, inhale. And we'll stay here and inhale our way up. Exhale, release. All right, keep your blanket nearby. We're going to use it again in a moment. And we'll use the block at the end of practice so you can kind of move it. Well, actually, we'll use it in just a minute. So now we're going to step up to the front edge of the mat, and we're going to do one moon salutation and one sun salutation. Because this is Sukha-Stirha, we want to keep those forces in balance. So we'll start with Chandra Namaskar and segue into Surya Namaskar. So bringing the hands into Anjali Mudra, rest the eyes as we visualize Chandra, the moon, and Surya, the sun, and give thanks for all that they provide our earth system. Namaskar. Open the eyes to a gentle gaze. Inhale, full extension, lift, back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Bend the knees, drop the buttocks. Pump the right thigh to the chest. Inhale, full extension, and release into mid-lunge. Check in with proper alignment. Release to the right shin. Low lunge, and crescent our low lunge on the inhale. Exhale, parallel the hands to the forward foot. Lift through the heart. Exhale, fold into puppy. Inhale, prepare for Ashtanga, the body wave. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, lift the heels, pump the left thigh to chest. Inhale, stretch into dog tail. Inhale, helper step, the left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, rock back to the heels. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up. Full extension, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, full extension, palms up, lift, back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Bend the knees, drop the buttocks. Pump the left thigh to the chest. Inhale, full extension, and drop into mid-lunge. Once aligned, release to the left shin. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, parallel the hands to the forward foot, lift the heart. Exhale, fold into puppy. Exhale, prepare, inhale, body wave, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, pump the right thigh to the chest. Inhale, stretch into dog tail. Helper step, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, rock back to the heels. Inhale, press out of the back foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through mountain. Palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now the Surya Namaskar, a little bit faster paced. Inhale, lateral to overhead extension, lengthen back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Step lunge, right foot. Downward dog, plank, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Exhale, walk or jump into fold. Half fold, prepare, chair. Release, extend, hands to the heart. Lateral to overhead extension, lengthen back bend. Exhale, fold. Half fold. Step lunge, left foot. Downward dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Exhale, walk or jump and fold. Half fold, prepare, chair. Release, extend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Rest the eyes and seal the Surya Namaskar. Chandra Namaskar. Release. All right, let's come to mid-mat. Establish mountain for the toe balance, Hasta Tadasana. So find your dristi, joints aligned. Inhale, lift the heels, pelvic floor core, fingertips rising, shoulders descending. Exhale, release. Repeat. And third time for the stay. Fingertips rising, shoulders descending, dristi of choice. And exhale, release. All right, let's grab our block. And we're going to do Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon. So we want to place the block vertically up against the baseboard. And in mountain, we want to press the inner shoulder and hip into the wall as we release our hand down to the block. We want to step our inner foot towards our outer foot as we begin to lift into the half moon. The top foot is flexed, and then release the shoulder and the hip from the wall and take your gaze up to the top thumb. Then release back to the wall, upper hand to the hip, release back to mountain, and inhale up. Or back to both feet. All right. And then we take the block again up against the baseboard vertically. Press the inner hip and shoulder into the wall as we release to the block and lift into the half moon. Upper hand to the hip, rotate down through the outer leg, and inhale up through mountain. Exhale, release. All right, let's keep our block and set it out to the left edge of the mat. And we're going to do our warrior one flow. So we want a wide stance at the upper edge of the mat. And on the inhale, we step our right foot back so that the leg is in full extension. And we turn the back foot angle so that we can square our hips forward without creating angst in the left hip, knee, or right hip, knee, or ankle. And then hinge bend. We always need to check in with the proper alignment of the forward knee over the ankle or behind it. Never have your stance so short that the knee projects out in front of the ankle. All right, so get everything established. Drishti forward, warrior one. Inhale, hinge, bend, extend. Exhale, release. Repeat. And now for the stay. Exhale, release. Now you have a choice of clasped elbows or reverse prayer at the back for the intense side stretch, or half pyramid, Parsvarottanasana. So exhale, extend out over the left leg, then the knee. Inhale, lengthen, and arch. Repeat. And third time for the stay. Releasing to the fingertips for warrior three. So we're currently in the 4-point variation, balancing on the right big toe. Or you can lift the leg to hip height, toes flex for the 3-point. Or take the 2-point, stacking the left hand to the sacrum. Release back to 3-point. Bend the left knee over the ankle, step your right foot back into warrior stance. Feel your core back engaged. Inhale, airplane. Next inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, release. And now we'll take it into the revolved triangle, Pavrita Trikonasana. So tee the arms. Now if you can, watch me on this. On the exhale, lift into your helicopter twist to the left. You want full body extension here. Maintain that extension as you hinge at the hip and keep rotating to your left as you take the right hand to the thigh, the shin, the block, or outside the foot. And then lift as deeply as you can in your left twist. Inhale, return the head to neutral. Bend your left knee over the ankle, then tee your arms, engage. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, release. All right, we're gonna bring the hands into Anjali Mudra for the cactus warrior. Inhale, open into cactus. Exhale, release. Repeat. And now for the stay. And you can lift into a back bend. Exhale, release, hinge, bend, step. All right, let's take the block to the right edge of the mat. Still in a wide stance right at the front edge of the mat. Inhale, step the left foot back. Set the foot angle so you can square your hips forward. Check your right knee alignment. Release. Hands alongside. Forward drishti. Inhale. Hinge, bend, extend. Exhale, release. Repeat. And third time for the stay. Exhale, release. Now if your option is elbow clasping, make sure you reverse from the previous side, or take your reverse prayer again. And we'll we'll take the intense side stretch to the right. Bend the knee, inhale, lift, lengthen, back bend. Repeat. And now we'll say the intense side stretch, focusing on lengthening from tailbone to crown of head. Inhale, setting up for 4-point warrior 3, then opting for 3-point or 2-point. Releasing back to 3, 4, reestablishing the lower body for warrior 2, or warrior 1, excuse me, and airplane. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, release. Now we'll take Pavarita Trikonasana to the right. Inhale, tee the arms. Exhale, lift into your twist to the right. Maintain that upright position as you hinge at the hips. Take the left hand to the thigh. Shin, block, or outside the foot. Use that leverage to lift and twist to your right. Inhale, head to neutral. Bend the right knee over the ankle, airplane. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, release. All right, hands into Anjali Mudra. Inhale, cactus. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for the stay, neutral, or lift into the back bend. Exhale, hands to the hips. Hinge bend, step forward, and inhale, step wide, paralleling the long edge of the mat. We're going to drop into half fan and then full fan. So if you need your block for the half, bring it out in front, hinge at the hips, release to the block or the fingertips. Your back should be parallel to the floor. Your chest should not be dropping towards your thighs at this point. So again, focusing on lengthening from tailbone to crown of head. Now we'll deepen our hamstring glute stretch with the full, so widening our stance, pressing the four corners of the feet equally, stretching through the big toes, hinge at the hips, and stretch out through the arms. Drop the chin to the chest. And then if you can, drop down to your forearms. And if you can, stack the hands and rest the crown of the head there. Back to classic, and then half, and heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. All right, bend the knees, drop the buttocks, inhale up through mountain. Exhale, release. All right, let's unfurl our blanket to do the inner thigh slide. We haven't done this for a while. Very important to keep the inner thigh muscles as toned and strong as the mid and outer so that we don't put undue pressure on either side of the knee joint, which can then also impact the hip joint. So we want to step just shoulder hip width. Or hip width, sorry, not shoulder and hip width, just hip width. So put your hands on your hips so you know that that's where your stance needs to start. We want to rotate the femurs towards the midline to begin engaging these inner thigh muscles. Exhale together, inhale, open. Try to do 5 more. And stepping back onto the mat for safety, and then holding the blanket up. And that concludes its use, unless you want to cover up during Shavasana. Because it is a cooler day to center mat. Inhale, full extension, lengthen, back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half fold. Releasing to a seat of choice or the suggested heroes. And taking our courage mudra again. So folding the bottom 3 fingers into the palm, rest the thumb on top, and then hook the thumb with the index finger. And stretch out through Dandasana. All right, we're going to come up to the front edge of the mat, cross one ankle over the other, and we're going to do 6 spinal rock and rolls, which will be the last Sukha rigor portion of the practice, and then we'll segue into the quieter, contemplative part of the practice, the yin or the Sukha. So remember, we don't want to let any weight pressure go into our neck. So keep your chin drop throughout, hands alongside the hips, and inhale. Exhale. That's 1, 5 more. All right, front edge of the mat, bent leg position. Wrap the shins, lift the heart. Slowly exhale your way down. And inhale through spinal extension. Lengthening from fingers to toes. Exhale, release the arms down, bend the legs, set the feet flat. And we'll take 3 L stretches, toes to the sky, arms to the mat, navel into the spine. Bend the knees slowly, release the feet, followed by the arms. Repeat. And third time for the stay. You're in charge of how deep you want to work the core. Exhale, fold into either variation of cannonball. Hug the thighs in, rock from side to side. And then back to neutral and let the thighs just drop deeply into the chest. Bringing that fresh rush of blood to the abdominals, the digestive organs, promoting good digestion and circulation through those organs. Inhale, release the feet to the edge of the mat at a 45-degree angle. Tee the arms, and we'll take our windshield wipers times 3. Exhale, drop the right leg, it pulls the left, pause. Inhale, lift the left, and exhale, drop to the left, pause. 2 more at your pace. Back to neutral. We'll drop to the right, stay there with the legs. Inhale, turn the head and neck to the left. to center, legs through center. Exhale, drop to the left. Inhale, turn the head and neck to the right. Inhale the head to center, legs back to neutral. And let's place the feet hip width. Big toes pigeoned, arms alongside, and we'll take the classic bridge. Inhale, peel from the tailbone through the vertebrae. We're going to stop the weight at the shoulders, extend the arms, lift the pelvis. Exhale, roll down from the shoulders to the tip of the tailbone and release the arms. Repeat. Exhale, release. And third time for the stay, variation of choice. Exhale, rolling down and countering with the same or the other variation of cannonball. Hug the thighs in and gently rock through each side. Inhale, release to the feet. On the exhale, fold the left side into half wind. Rotate the left knee to the left, hook the outer right quadricep. Push the knee down with your leg strength as you tee your arms. Exhale, cross over into support to the right. Inhale, turn your head and neck to the left. Inhale the head to center, right leg to alignment. Uncross and fold the left side into half wind. Inhale, release the left leg to full extension, interlock up the back. Exhale, head to knee, head support with the right hand if needed. Inhale, release, and exhale, fold the left side into half wind. Inhale, release back to the mat. Realign so there's no tilt through the body. Exhale, fold the right side into half wind. Rotate the knee to the right, hook the outer left quadricep. Push the right knee down with your leg strength as you tee your arms. Exhale, cross over into support to the left. Inhale, turn your head and neck to the right. center, left leg to alignment, uncross, and fold the right side into half wind. Inhale, release the right leg to full extension, interlock up the back. Exhale, head to knee, head support with the left hand if needed. Inhale, release, and exhale, fold the right side into half wind. Release the feet to the mat. Exhale, fold up into wind, hands at mid-shin, and take several sacrals through each direction. Release the feet to the mat, and on the inhale, stretch out through spinal extension. Clasp the left wrist with the right hand. On the exhale, walk your legs out to the right, pressed or stacked left on top. Upper body, head and neck to the right. Keep your inner left shoulder and glute grounding. Inhale, legs to center, upper body, head and neck, neutralizing through spinal extension. And clasping right wrist with left hand. Exhale, walk your legs out to the left, pressed or stacked right on top. Upper body, head and neck to the left, keeping the inner edge of the right shoulder and glute grounding. Inhale, legs to center, upper body, head and neck. Again, neutralizing breaths through Sukha-Stirha. Exhale, release the arms down. All right, let's gather our block. And we'll set up for our gentle inversion, the supported shoulder stance, Sarvangasana. So we need to place the block horizontally flat beneath the sacrum. Press the inner edges of the legs and feet together, anchor the arms, drop the chin. Exhale, tuck, and inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release to the feet, lift the hips, and release the block. And stretch back through spinal extension. Exhale, release the arms, bend the legs, and let's float up into little bear Arms and legs above us in a limp position, scribing sweeping inner circles first. Reverse outer circles. Infinity. Inhale, static crunch. Release and set up for Ananda Balasana, the happy baby, as we find our edge mindfully through the knees and the hips, minding that edge or rocking through it. And back to the still point. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together, cup the toes, glide the heels, shoulders, chin down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Exhale, fold into wind, and take as many sacral releases as you need, front to back, side to side, clockwise circles, counterclockwise. When all that's complete, stretch out the legs to the V position, let the feet fall to the side, arms alongside, palms up, shoulders up, down. Rock the head from side to side. Bring the head back to neutral and sink into Mother Earth. Shavasana. and sensing your groundedness. Taking a moment to reconnect to the physical body. Wiggling fingers and toes. And reuniting breath with movement as you inhale the arms overhead. Stretching from fingertip to toe tip. And then allowing an exhale breath to guide you into supported fetal to the right. Resting there until you sense balance. And once it has been achieved, slowly rise through an inhale breath and take a seat that's comfortable in your body. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all beings be happy, and may all beings be free from suffering. Bringing the hands into Anjali Mudra at the heart, we'll seal with our healing energy mantra, Ramadasa. Beginning with a deep nostril inhale. Ramadasa, 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 Om. Ramadasa, 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 Om. Ramadasa, 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 Om. Shanti. 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 It is not our duty to see through one another, but to see one another through. And that is an Amish proverb. Hatha Yoga, Anasasana. Now let the true teaching of yoga begin. And it is indeed an honor and a pleasure. You each chose to share a part of your time and energy here this day. Namaste. And until we meet again next week or this Sunday for meditation, be safe, be well, and be kind. Namaste.